Today we're going to see what V-Rest does. V-Rest is what supplies vacuum to the distributor until the engine warms up. As you can see here, it's connected to the 3-port vacuum valve, and then it goes to a T, and then it goes to a 2-port valve. So let's see what that is. So here's the 3-port valve, and here's the blue V-Rest, which goes to that sort of V and then goes elsewhere. Okay, so that blue connector, which I found 2 others in my parts bin, one here and then another one here. So we're gonna test this out. So I've already done a test where I hooked up the V-Rest in between a vacuum gauge and a vacuum pump, handheld vacuum pump, and from what I can tell, it doesn't do anything. So if I pull 20 inches vacuum here, I see 20 here. But I want to see what happens when you connect it to a constant or an actual live vacuum source, which is the engine. From what I learned on the Bullnose forum, Gary's Garage Mahal, this is a device with a small orifice. So if you peek through here, there you go, that's a better view there. So here's the truck running, and as you can see, there's a little over 20 inches of vacuum, and the gauge is jumping around a little bit. And when the truck first started up, the jumping was a little bit more pronounced, but that's kind of what I see. Now, I intentionally disconnected one of the vacuum lines to create a vacuum leak, and that's causing it to jump a little bit more. Now here's with the V-Rest in series, and as you can see here, what V-Rest has done is really smoothed out that vacuum signal. It's basically killed all the fluctuations from it. And in fact, I want to say the vacuum is probably a little bit higher than, it probably holds it at the highest setting possible. Because the vacuum a minute ago was jumping between about 18 and 20. Here's with that vacuum leak plugged up. There's no vacuum leaks now, but you see here, we're a little bit north of 20, and that's a really stable vacuum signal. So it is my belief that this V-Rest device is indeed a vacuum stabilizer. Until the engine warms up, the vacuum signal is not very stable, so what I believe this V-Rest does is smooth out that vacuum signal until the engine warms up, similar to a capacitor in electrical speak.